Have you ever heard about the Murder Island, the one that nobody dare to put a step near to its shores, the one that scares everybody? And what happened to the people that ventured and went there? North Sentinel Island is one of the Andaman Islands, which includes South Sentinel Island in the Bay of Bengal. It's home to the Sentinels, who often violently reject any contact with the outside world and are among the last people worldwide to remain virtually untouched by modern civilization. As such, only limited information about them is known. Their exact population is unknown as well. It could be as low as 40 or as high as 500. It doesn't matter whether you are a friend or enemy, whether you arrive at the island shores on purpose or by accident. The locals will greet you the same way, with spears and arrows. Gifts of food and clothing are of no importance to them. They were even hostile to the rescue missions of the tsunami in 2004. In the aftermath of the disastrous tsunami that had hit the Indian Ocean in December 2004, a group of rescuers reached out to the Sentinels in an Indian Navy helicopter. They wanted to find and help survivors, although chances were slim. They tried dropping food parcels to the ground, but they were met with hostility. A South Sentinels warrior emerged from the dense jungle and shot an arrow at the helicopter. There are several horror stories of how Sentinels have treated their guests. People either return from the island terrified and injured, or not at all. In 1896, an escaped convict from the British prisons of the Andaman drifted on to the shore of North Sentinel by accident. A few days later, a search party found his body on a beach punctured by arrows and with his throat slit. In 1974, a group went there to make a documentary, and the film's director took an 8-foot arrow in the thigh. A few of the recordings from that visit were included in the larger documentary, Man in Search of Man. Surprisingly, there has been only one instance where outsiders did not have to face any aggressive reception. On January 4, 1991, 28 men, women and children approached Mr. Bandit and his group. He said that their voluntarily came forward to meet them. It was unbelievable, and he thinks that they must have decided that the time had come. Unfortunately, the last contact with the islanders in 2006 didn't go as well. 2 fishermen were killed with illegally fishing within the range of the island. India has sovereignty over North Sentinel, but it's doubtful these people even know what India is. After several failed attempts to make friendly contact with them, and after all I have been heard of the crimes that happened there, the Indian government has finally backed away. All visits to the island are banned. The Indian Navy has enforced a 3-mile buffer zone to keep tourists, explorers and other meddlers away. Accidental encounters still occur, and none of them end well. The only thing that one can do is wonder how amazing that even in the most drastic conditions, the Sentinels do not need any help, which is a very curious behavior. How they view outsiders and the world around them. What do they call themselves? Are they where that we call them Sentinels? All these questions stay without an answer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to the channel for more amazing and interesting facts.